Hello, Eddie and Ben, Jerry and Jordan Gorgian. Thanks for posting this Jack in the Box. I was taking a look at this thing and studying it, and I like this building. I'd like to make a cash offer to buy this building. I'd like to submit that along with this video. It tells you guys a little bit more about who I am and what I do and what I want to do with this building, and proof of funds to be able to pay for it. So let's jump into it. I was introduced to this building through Michael Golden's a broker that pointed this one out to me, and he pointed out a couple different things. So this offer is being submitted through Michael Golden, and I was looking at this, and Jordan's on here. Jordan, I've talked to you, Jordan, numerous times. Also, my partner Eric Myers has talked to you. Eric and we've talked to you about different properties in the past, like Taco John's and mainly Taco John's. I'm thinking about. I talked to you about maybe a three different unit retail center, the white one you have. I think it's still listed. I talked to you about a couple different properties you had, and I swear I never saw this property when in your listings in the past. And this thing says it's been on the market for 800 days, so maybe you joined the party later on or something. I'm not exactly sure how that worked, but I'm always admiring at the prices that you get some of these properties at, Jordan. I see some of the deals that go by, the ones that you're taking down and buying. It's like you negotiate some pretty good prices. Like this Jack in the Box, you got a good price on this one. So congrats. Cheers to you. I like that. So I was looking at this thing a couple different ways, and I was looking at the traffic. I like the income in the area is amazing. That's great, but the traffic's not so thick. And like the looking around for other QSR kind of tenants right around this, there aren't really much to go build my case off of who goes here based on who's next door and how much business they're doing next door. And that's what I usually like to do. But I was looking at the grocery store you got over here. So the Chinooks in the background, they've got 60 something thousand customers a month coming through this parking lot right by this drive-through, this abandoned drive-through building, going to this. We've also got a Black Bear's Kitchen right here on the corner. They've been growing pretty fast, going lots of different directions. And but mainly I'm looking at this grocery store. So I started modeling out that grocery store and thinking about it in different ways. So that grocery store is a centralized to to the St. Louis, the city just down the street here. And they've gone out in a couple different states around here, but St. Louis, they just like own the St. Louis market for grocery stores, right? And so this brand, I started looking up other locations of this brand, and not only locations of this brand grocery store, but other locations that are doing the same level of business as this one that's behind us, behind the Jack in the Box. Because I figured if I could figure out the locations that are doing the same kind of business as a Jack in the Box that's in the back, that's next to our Jack in the Box here, then I could see who is their neighbor, who's their co-tenant, who's the drive-through that's in front of those grocery stores that's killing it, that's shooting the lights out, that's doing awesome, that's also in St. Louis, that ought to come over here and take over this Jack in the Box location. Because I figured if I could figure that out, I could reach those people, I could target them, I could berate them, I could call them, I can mail them, I can work them over and tell them to come use this Jack in the Box. And so that's what I like to do on other properties. That's what I'd like to do on this one. And I started going through, and I counted them up. There's 79 of those, that same brand of grocery store, Chinooks, that's like within 50 miles. There's more than that in the lineups, 100 something of them, but there's 79 of them within 50 miles. And a lot of those 79 have pretty close to the same kind of business as the one that's going on right behind us. And so I started looking at who is there, who's the drive-through, who's the same kind of square footage-ish layout, who could reuse the color, if we colored, redid this building, new colors and stuff, who could go in here. And as I kept looking them up and looking at them, it's the same brands. It's the same couple, 3, 4, 5 brands, especially the top 3. It's the same top 3 in most of them. And then there's a bunch of one-offs, like a Jack in the Box is a one-off. I didn't find other Jack in the Boxes that are next to that grocery store. It's just not a good match, right? It says in the data, sorry, Jack in the Box, somebody made a mistake putting you there, right? So, but how do you know until you try? So they tried a bunch of brands, and the ones that are working, those should be the ones that went out over time. And that's who should be taking over this building. That's who we should be haranguing to get in here to use this building. Now, maybe you take my idea and you run with it and you go do the same thing and you don't need me, and that's great. But if you want me to do it for you, I'd love to do it. And I'd love to buy this building, put those people in here, and cash flow. I'm going from there. So I'm asking you for some time in this offer. I'm asking for some time for me to go harangue those people and show them the numbers of this grocery store in this parking lot compared to their grocery store in their parking lot, and let's copy their business. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it over here. And so they should be doing that. They're in the business of growing. We're in the business of supplying the land or the real estate. Let's work together. Let's make it happen. So you've got this building. You've got it ready to go here. And I want to be the one that goes and lands the plane. That's what I'm asking for. So my name's Luke Smith. I love doing data on these things. We've talked numerous times in the past about other buildings you've been into. And you've probably seen me some other places along the way. You can look me up in the county records and most all kinds of places across the country. You can see different real estate I bought and sold. You can see my ads. I put ads on the deeds. I'd like to put my name and my brand and stuff on the deeds. I don't see anyone else doing that because, that advertising's free and it goes forever, right? So why not? People that read the deeds can see my trades. And other people that are watching this video that are interested in this one, I'll put the address of this property in Wildwood, Missouri down below. I'll put a link in there if you want to do deals with me. You want to buy these kinds of buildings from me when they're all tenanted up, national tenant, triple net style, and go with it. I'd sell those things to you too if you want, make you a good price. If you want to invest and partner with me in these kinds of deals out into the future, my contact information is down below. I'd love to do deals. Give me a call, see if we can work together. And thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe to my little YouTube channel here and feel free to go watch hundreds or thousands of old videos about other real estate deals and that I've been into or am into, and follow along. Thanks. See you in the next one. Bye.